Hey everybody, welcome back to my casual run of Dark Souls Remastered. My name is Rob, and today we're going to descend into the dreaded Blight Town. Before we get started with that, we got the Blight Town key from the Gaping Dragon. Let's have a look at the description of that. There we go. Key to Blight Town from the depths of the undead burg swallowed by the Gaping Dragon. As its name suggests, Blight Town is a place of great pestilence. Even the polluted inhabitants of the depths are aware of its dangers and built this mighty door in hopes that they could remain safely separated. So, even more polluted than the depths. Let's dive right in. And automatically, as soon as you go through the doors there, the lighting just changes to this dark greenish hue, and you just keep going down further and further. Not the lowest level in the game, but close to it. And immediately we're greeted by death. Oh man, that bodes well for this part of the playthrough, for sure. Funny it would mention the rusted iron ring on the loading screen. That's actually really important for when you get to Blight Town. I'm gonna run back to the door real quick. Alright, so let's try that again. Oh, these big boys got some health. But I got the strats. Alrighty. I think there's a few more as we progress. Yep, 2 more actually. As if 1 wasn't enough. They got some mad reach with those clubs, so watch out for that. And sometimes they just scream for no reason, and gives you an opportunity to get a little free damage in on them. Oh, what did he drop? A dung pie. We literally knocked the crap out of him. That's the halberd for you. Oop. Nope. Come on, a little closer over here. I don't want to go that far just yet. Ow. There we go. Get that parry. Get a backstab. A butt stab is what it looks like. We knocked the crap out of him too. Alright, so we get rid of those big fellas. And we gotta mess with all these Smeagol looking guys. That lunging attack you just saw him do, they love to do that, and it's just like the little lunging jump attack that the tree monsters do in the Darkroot Forest. Jump on your head, and they gnaw away at your scalp. Y'all see that just now? Those blow darts? Yeah. You want to avoid those. Those inflict toxin, and that's why it's good to come down here with a decent little amount of, if I can think, the bloomin' purple moss. It's also a good reason to have a spider shield, whether you started as a bandit or not, because you can hold this up and the toxic won't affect you, whereas any other shield you try to block these darts with, you can still get toxicified. Fortunately, all he can do is shoot darts. He doesn't have any melee attacks, and they do drop purple moss clumps and the occasional blooming purple moss, so at least you get a decent reward for killing them. I knocked that guy down, but I don't think he's dead. These dudes are aggressive. They're even more aggressive than hollows. There we go. That'll finish him. I guess we can come on down here. There's not much in this little spot, but whoa, now. Didn't see him coming. Fortunately, they don't have a ton of health. But man, when they swarm you like that, I'm very thankful I got me some poise. Oh, being locked on has its disadvantages because for some reason, if you happen to have an enemy jump off of a cliff or a platform, the lock-on tries to follow that enemy. It's actually easy to throw yourself down to your doom as well. Well, that guy there had him a whomping stick. You need to get rid of him quick. Y'all know about them whomping sticks? Ooh. Ah. Soul of a lost undead. I'm sure he was a lost undead at some point. Then he became a hideous abomination. It happens. Alright, so back up this ladder. Oh, Blight Town. Every Dark Souls game has an area like this where it's just dark, gloomy, poisonous, and disgusting. Demon Souls has it. Dark Souls 2 has it. Dark Souls 3 has an area like this. Oh, now. Man. I cannot hear these guys walking up on me. They're just surprising me left and right. A couple of different things you can do here. You can jump to that platform where there's an item, and I'm actually going to attempt that. I think that might be... Am I looking at the bonfire? I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Where's my good old binoculars that I hardly ever use? It's so dark I can't tell if I'm looking at the bonfire or not. I might be. I don't know. The bonfire is actually not far from here. It's just a matter of getting to it. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out all these guys that I can so they don't get in my way with trying to perform that jump or anything. Well, come on. Come on up here. Keep that same energy you had a second ago before you saw us carrying a halberd. You stupid idiot. Fine, you know what? You just stand there then. Whoop. It's creaky, moving around. Gotta be careful on that. All the little plank bridges that do that have this distinctive look. They're slightly different shade from like this one, for example. Guess they're kind of more green looking. Whew. Alright, so yeah, try jumping off. Try leaping. It's more like it. I don't always nail this jump, but I'm going to give it a try. Yo! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You jump down here, and you pillage the Iaito. One of the 3 katanas in the game. No, not 3. There's 4 katanas, my bad. But one of the 4 katanas in the game. If you're into katanas, the Iaito is definitely a good choice. I don't know if this is a safe zone exactly, but we're going to risk it and try and take a look at this Iaito we just got. It differs from the Uchi katana that you can get from killing the undead merchant in that it has a 20 dex requirement. I think the total damage you do with it when fully upgraded is slightly lower, if I'm not mistaken, but it has a really cool moveset where you like sheath the sword and then rip it out of the sheath, and it's all ninja-ish looking, or samurai or something. I don't know. It's got a more stylish moveset, that's what I'm saying. Try and bait this guy into coming up here. There we go. Drop a little small soul item. Sometimes they also drop a broken straight sword. Whoop. Ah. Well. That happens. There we go. Yep. Lots of bloodstains around. Blight Town gets a lot of people. And yeah, you can totally approach it from the bottom if you have the master key, but I mean, where's the fun in that? You miss out on a lot of stuff if you do it that way. And I don't remember exactly where everything is, but I'm gonna try to get all the items I can, all the major ones anyway. There's 3 blooming purple moss clumps. If you take your time to walk out onto this plank to get them, there they are. So now it should have a total of 4. Alright, I'm just going to climb back up the ladder. I'm not going to bother going over that plank bridge we just saw in the other direction. So I don't think there's anything there that I really want. And it looks like I was right. This is the bonfire. So let's go ahead and light that bad boy up. Alrighty. Now we have a checkpoint, and I think I'll actually kindle this bonfire. And if I go human for a little bit, it is super early in the morning where I'm at, but I might still get an invasion. I don't know. It would definitely make things more interesting. If somebody's willing to invade up here, they're kind of brave in my opinion. Get a sip of some good old soda. And on we go. So yeah, Blight Town, it goes much, much further down. And it looks like it's nighttime when you're walking around in Blight Town, but it's actually not. It's just way far down in the ground. If you look up, it's kind of difficult to see in this lighting, but it's daytime outside. It's interesting stuff, I guess. Let's see. I'm trying to just get myself acclimated and remember where everything's at. There's a couple of armor sets in Blight Town that are worth noting. This guy here is stuck in a... It's not really a barrel, it's a big pot, I guess. As long as you don't hit him, he just stays in there. He can't break out of it, funnily enough. So I'm just going to leave him there, at least until I've dealt with these other guys. Lord knows there's plenty of them. Well, they're not really making their way up to me, so let's come over here, see what we got. Let's see, large soul of a nameless soldier. Whoa. Oh, well, he just fell down through there. Okay, that's funny. Get on now. No, we don't want you. I ain't buying what you're selling. Be wary of fall. No kidding. Oh, hey. Well, alright then. Yeah, bud, you do that. Let's see. Yeah, so this leads us back up here where we made that jump, so... Alternatively to making that jump to that platform, you can just come down this ladder and kind of descend your way towards the bonfire. Which I actually had a really difficult time doing my first playthrough. I kept having to restart at the depths bonfire over and over because I had not gotten good yet, and they're just... Y'all see this? There's 2 of them on the ladder, one of them trying to get on the ladder, and they're just standing there. Okay. I'll just let them be, I guess. Roll down here. I believe this is a soul item. Soul of a Proud Knight. That's a good one to have. I guess the game's kind of insinuating... Like, the developers knew this was going to be a tougher area, so they leave all these soul items laying around like, oh, this place took the lives of many of these proud knights and brave warriors and everybody. Alright, and there's the shadow set, which is like the ninja assassin set of the game. I would demonstrate how that looks, but I don't have the best lighting, so I'll wait to do that. Let's see. Alright, back onto this linear pathway. There's some chihuahuas that have eaten too many jalapeno peppers. Come on. Show everybody what you can do. He's shy, y'all. Uh-oh. That guy's like, leave my dog alone! Sorry, dude. I kind of killed your dog. He was biting me. He was trying to bite me. Got us a blow dart guy over there. Can't even really see him, but we can see where he's at. Funny thing about these blow dart guys, if you move around enough and find some cover, a lot of times they'll just blindly fall off of the platform they're on trying to get to you. Oh man, I got hit with a dart and it almost inflicted toxic, but I had just enough resistance to not be toxified. So I'm trying to see if I can demonstrate that. Maybe if I go a little bit further, he'll plunge to his death. That's a shame about that little dog. The reason I said he ate too many jalapenos is because they'll breathe fire on you. But I guess he decided he didn't want to. That's alright. There's lots more of them. I'll be able to demonstrate that before too long. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember exactly where I want to go. Let me see. I'll drop down here. Another soul of a proud knight. Man, there are a lot of those creepy natives down here. Creepy Blight Town natives. Or are they natives of Blight Town? They may originally be from the surface and just become warped by the toxin that Blight Town puts off. Who knows? There we go. Oh, hell. Another guy with a whomping stick. And that whomping stick he's got there. Oh, the game took it away. Okay. I was going to try to get a close-up of it. I think it's a corpse tied to a stick, actually. You know, because Dark Souls hasn't gotten dark enough yet. We can always go darker. Let's see. I want to get down from here, but I don't know exactly how I want to approach it. The ladder would probably be the best bet, since it's right there. The ladders always have torches on them in Blight Town, so if you can't find where to go, just look for the torches and follow those. Alrighty, I know there's more of those guys running around here. But maybe they'll stay away from me for the time being. So, pyromancy scroll ahead, yes, and a very good one. But it's being guarded by this parasite, and he ain't fixing to let us get through there without giving us a stomp. So, what's a good way to approach a parasite that gives you a good stomp? Well, a bow, of course. It ain't even upgraded, but it'll do the job. 15 damage. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that soda's getting me belching. Let's see. I don't have any fire bombs. Oh, yeah, I do actually got some black fire bombs. That'll work nicely. Of course, if you're a mage or a pyromancer, you've already got some ranged attack, or if you just have an upgraded bow. It works out well, but fire bombs work good on this guy too. Get a little bit closer. Aim anyway because I'm nearsighted. There we go. I'll at least put a dent in him. Little dart blower guy. He hadn't give up yet. Ah, so you know one of those dart blowers have jumped to his death whenever you just randomly get a piece of moss like that. And actually, there's another route to get behind that parasite. So I think I'll actually show that, because in Dark Souls there's usually more than one way to tackle an objective like that. So I could just keep plucking arrows at him forever and ever, but I'm going to to show the alternative way to do this if I can remember where the ladder is that goes up. I think maybe it's back down here. Yeah, here we go. Just be careful coming up here because there is a dart blowing guy, as well as several of the Blight Town hollows. And they're never happy to see you. There's a dart guy right there as soon as we get off the ladder. Get on now. Dropped 2 purple moss clumps. Alright, yeah. You come up that ladder and come around here. And this leads into a tunnel where... Oh. Oh, now. Leads into a tunnel where you can go to get behind that parasite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here we go. Weakness, tight spot. See, he can't hit us from here. You can just get free damage just smacking him. There we go. So, even if you don't have any ranged attack on you at all, you can still take care of him. And then we get the Pyromancy Scroll, Power Within. Very, very nice weapon buff. Blech, weapon buff. Just trying to use a TH pronunciation at the end of that for some reason. So we come down here, and we get spanked. This ain't our territory. Trespassing gets you a spanking. And I'm gonna stick my halberd right up his butt to let him know that I didn't appreciate it at all. And I don't like fighting in a cramped spot like this. Go on now. Oh, and mosquitoes. As if Blight Town didn't have enough crap in it, it's also got mosquitoes. Just like Louisiana. There we go. Get another dung pie. You know, why wouldn't you want dung pies? Okay, so... I'm thinking I missed something. I'm trying to recollect where I actually go to get it. But it's a really good shield that you can find here in Blight Town. Oh, let me think. I don't tackle Upper Blight Town very much because most of the time when I'm playing the game I'm just trying to speed through it. And I go straight into Lower Blight Town from the Valley of the Drakes, so... But I wanted to show everything that I could. Hang on, guys. I'm having some difficulty remembering where to go to get this item, so I'm going to cut it here just in the interest of time. So I'll see y'all real soon. Okay, guys, after wandering around for a bit, I figured out where it is I need to go to get this item. So from the bonfire, just to have a point of reference here, gonna go forward across this platform where you run into the first couple of little fire-breathing dogs. I didn't actually rest at the bonfire just to keep everything dead where I wouldn't have to deal with it a second time. You come all the way over here and you go down this ladder. And you head over this way and go down this ladder. And then you go around here. And there will be one hollow Blight Town guy waiting for you. Dang it! When that happens, just alternate pressing the L1 and L1 and R1 buttons as quickly as you can to break free. There we go. I'm kind of glad that actually happened. I got to demonstrate how to break out of that. Alright. Woo! And we get the Eagle Shield. Eagle Shield is very nice. Let's see. It's the lightest of the Great Shields, and one of the first ones you can get. With 70 stability 95 physical damage reduction, which isn't 100, but still, I mean, 95 is an awful lot. And 75 lightning resistance. That's also very much worth noting for later in the game when you have lightning to worry about. So it's a good great shield. It only weighs 6 units. That's very, very lightweight for a great shield. This is what it looks like. You can't parry with great shields, but they have a shield bash, which I don't know. I've never used it, but it's there if you want it. Alright, so continuing on with our exploration of Upper Blight Town. We got the Shadow set, we got Power Within, the Eito, the Eagle set. I'm trying to think here what all's left in Upper Blight Town that I can get. I think all that's left is just the whip, which isn't a particularly good weapon, but it's unique. There's only 3 whips in the game, including the DLC, or one that you can get in the DLC. So, let's go down that tunnel where we ran into that infested barbarian, as they're called. Deal with another one of these guys. Alrighty. Now I want to take this ladder down. And there's a little white light we can go through real quick. I'll do that just so I won't be stuck staring at it. And that's a linear progression to go through the rest of the level. But if y'all see that, uh-oh, about to fall without wanting to. Y'all see that little item down there? That's the whip, and it looks like a long drop, but if you just drop down like that, you take minimal fall damage, and there you go, the whip. And then, let me see where I'm supposed to drop down at. Looks like right here. There we go. And that brings us down to this area, which it's connected to the other area if you just go through the white light. Going through the white light will lead you to up here. I see an item there. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably just a soul item. I'm going to see if there's an easy way for me to get it from here, and if not, I won't worry about it. No. Doesn't look like it. Well, I know it's not one of the major items that you get down here, so no big deal. No huge loss from not getting it. Alright, so run into a new enemy in Blight Town. These guys here, they're like fire-breathing chaos bugs or something. They have high physical resistance and even higher fire resistance, but they have low health. So as you can see, one jab from a plus like 7 halberd is more than enough to take them down. Not a big deal. So we're almost to Lower Blight Town. It's like literally right there, but we don't want to try and drop down all the way just yet because we'll die if we do. So try to carefully hop down here from plank to plank. There is a dart guy right over there, as well as a couple of chaos bugs. I'm actually gonna rush for this dart blowing guy, and thankfully the spider shield keeps us protected from toxic. And he actually dropped some bloomin' purple moss that time. Great. So here's the other armor set we can get from Blight Town. This is the Wanderer set. It's the beginning set of the Wanderer class. We also get a falchion, which is not actually the Wanderer's starting weapon. The Wanderer starts with a scimitar, which is like the falchion, except it's a little bit lighter and not quite as strong, but very comparable. I love me a good buff falchion. I'm probably not going to use one on this character though, but I will put the falchion to good use for a different reason. Well, let's see if I can glitch through there and get him. Whoa! And these guys are everywhere on your way down. Oh, wow. See, I was locked on and I was walking to the side. And I almost fell off. Lock on is your friend, but sometimes it's not a very smart friend. I'm using combustion on these mosquito enemies because I'll demonstrate. A lot of times when you're using the halberd, when you lock onto them, for some reason or another, the strike from the halberd just kind of goes around them. under them or over them and the hitbox doesn't actually connect. But it's really easy to connect with the hitbox from a combustion. So, we've made it to lower Blight Town. You step into the swamp and immediately your poison meter starts to go up. Don't be alarmed, poison is not terrible in this game. It drains your health, but it drains it so slowly that, I mean, it would take forever for poison to actually kill you, and you'll likely, you know, be healed from it before it even has a chance to take all your health away. So let's run down here. Let me grab this bonfire before I get invaded and killed before I can rest at it. Alright. Woo! We made it, y'all. That was Upper Blight Town. I'm actually going to cut it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time, and we'll explore some Lower Blight Town. Until then, y'all take care.